Great evening. Lakeisha McKnight is here, your coach and senior host for this podcast. This is the Revitalize the Total Woman podcast, and I'm glad to be here. Actually, we are live here in Chesapeake, Virginia, where the nonprofit that houses this podcast is based. The nonprofit is called Women of Elevation Career Services International, and it is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Really got started in 2008, and of course we're here. We exist for the purpose of empowering women like yourself with the tools to be able to create, relate, and elevate. And so what I'm going to be doing at this moment, because we have a community, a group of women, all across the world that follows the nonprofit, is connected to the nonprofit, following what we're doing. And so I'm going to share and set up our group on Facebook that we're here and that we're live, just to see if anyone wants to join in live with us. So whether you're listening live or to the replay, welcome to the podcast. So I am typing right now. I am live and introducing the topic of relationship building. So again, I just wanted to say thank you to those of you who have been following along with this podcast. Because we're here Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we try to be here live. If we can't be here live, we try to at least have something for you or to remind you to look back and listen to some of our previous episodes. But our goal is to be here Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, I just want to say thank you so much for plugging in, being connected to this podcast specifically. And normally the duration of our episodes are anywhere between 4 minutes and maybe upwards to close to 10 minutes. So we try to be here for a short duration of time because I know, this podcast is really set to coach those women who are on the go, career women who are on the go, but they really want that empowerment. They want that energy booster that's really going to propel them throughout the day, or even, of course, just to get them ready for the next day, because you might have had a hard day. For those of you who are, still, connected to organizations, you're with an organization right now, employed, and so you need that empowerment. And the whole purpose when we give you those tools to create, relate, and elevate is to help you to be set on your desired career path and to live the lifestyle that you desire. And so in order to do that, you really need the support of other women who are going to help you to get there. And of course, great men in your life as well. And the way that this is going to work is the first 2 months, or maybe even preparing for that. We're going to be sending out the application for this project. In conjunction with that, normally we would have a Kindle book, and we still can do that. I know for the first project, we really didn't propel it forward as quickly as we wanted to because we were so busy with some of the other elements. So, that's something that we do include inside. You're able to have a Kindle book that really allows us to be able to reach more people with this topic area, and just, of course, centrally the branding of the nonprofit. So that's what we do. That's why we do the Kindle book that comes with it. And then the last piece of the project is the live event, which is like the biggest part that many people enjoy and they like to plug into. So if you're listening right now, and you're saying, well, Lakeisha, I would love an application, because I would love to see, if I could possibly be a speaker, a part of this program. I would love for you in the comments area, if you haven't replied on Facebook, because we put a post out there on Facebook on my wall. But if you would love more information, in the comments area, go ahead and let me know that you want an application. Send me one. And then, of course, I'll reply and give you information as to where you should go so that you can review the application. It is an online application and would need to be completed on a laptop. So it can't be a tablet or your mobile phone. It has to be completed on your laptop. And heads up, we do also require a commitment fee. Now, this time around, we're going to be doing something a little different, because with the commitment fee, there's going to be an option for those who do want to have the commitment plus have a table that accompanies. So a table means at the event, right? You can have a table, or you can be a virtual vendor. So if you're a speaker and you're like, man, I don't really want to necessarily go to the live event, but I want to have a virtual page associated with what we have going on. You want your information about what you do, your business, etc. We're going to open that up and make that available because many people want more exposure. So we're going to give it to you. You requested it, we're going to give it to you. So on the application, you're going to see various options. So make sure you read it thoroughly and see what best suits your need as well as your budget. We do the commitment fee because we understand that there are some people who come on board projects and then they back out. One thing that we're going to have to take place is, and it recoups that, of course, is the fee. So when people back out, of course, they remember that, man, they paid for that. You know, some people ask us the question, why do we ask for a fee for people to come in and speak? Wouldn't it be the other way around? Well, some people renege on their commitments. And so this is the reason why we have a commitment investment at the front of this particular opportunity. It's sort of like an application fee / a commitment fee. So, you know, you have the potential to do so much more because if you become a vendor at our event or a virtual vendor while we're doing the telesummit, you have the unique opportunity to still generate revenue from this opportunity. We're just not giving individuals a payment or a fee at this particular time. We're working on a few things so that gradually we'll be able to do that. Okay. We're working on sponsorships and so much more. So if you're wondering about all these details, yes, we're working on sponsorships. So it's no problem at all. We're eventually, of course, going to be paying our speakers, at a minimum of $1,000, but it has to be a quality speaker. We have to know quality. And this is giving us the testing ground to be able to see where the quality is for those speakers who do come on board, who are committed and they come to our event. If they apply in the future to receive a fee for speaking, we know that they can speak well because they've came to our event before and we definitely want to bring them back. So this is another reason why it's good to go this route because we can see the speaker live in person and see what kind of quality they bring to our events. So that's just a little bit of a nugget here, but this is an introduction. We have the core area of relationship building, personal and professional. We have, of course, our telesummit, our Kindle book, as well as a live event that comprises this particular project here. And we're going to be releasing the application on tomorrow morning. And so again, the nuggets we're going to be sharing has a lot to do. And of course, these first 2 months is personal relationship building. We're going to talk about marriage. We're going to talk about the single life. We're going to talk about friendships, right? Friends and dealing with the reality of women, and friendships. Yes, we're going to deal with it. And so I want you to share this podcast with every BFF, friend, colleague, sister, aunt, grandmother, mother that godmother. Share it on your wall on social media. And even if you liked what you heard tonight, if you liked any element of what you've heard tonight, like this episode. There should be a little bit of a like button there. Go ahead and like this episode. Let us know that you enjoy what you've heard. But again, I'm going to come back tomorrow and we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into maybe giving you an overview of some of the topics, the hot topics. So it's not just going to be some, boring. All right, we're going to talk about marriage. No, the topic is going to be some juicy stuff. So that's why you need to make sure that you have people listening in because it's going to be hot and we're going to get a little heavy. Okay, we're going to get a little heavy. I've been married for over 10 years now. I've been single, of course. I've been single before. So I know the ins and outs of being single. I know, of course, what it means to be married. And so we're going to deal with this stuff and having children. I have a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old. So I understand. I may not know what it means to have a teenager yet, but I know what it means to be a parent, raising children, being a spouse.